In Earth's future, humanity has harnessed the power of the sun. Harvesters sent to the solar surface have siphoned the stellar body's excess plasma, allowing it to be channeled into a variety of groundbreaking technologies. Among its most potent uses is as the power source of a new breed of plasma-based personal weapons. The fighting force who wields these weapons is known as the Solar Sentinels. The Earth is in crisis. The Sentinels are humanity's last line of defense against an encroaching alien horde which has set up a base beneath the lunar surface. Even now, the remaining surviving members of this elite corps have embarked on a last-ditch assault on the moon, hoping their surprise attack will destroy the horde before the aliens can launch their final invasion of Earth.
All right, we're going to play some 20 Strong today. It's been a long time since I've played this, so I have barely any remembrance of the rules here. This was the original Kickstarter version or whatever. This is going to be Solar Sentinels. Comes with the rules, the dice, the rules specific for Solar Sentinels, the promos. These are universal heroes, I believe. That's what the star symbol there is. I mean, it's a universal hero and can be used in any game. We're not going to be messing with that today. Just put that off to the side. And then there is the chip tracker. The chip tracker. And then the cards themselves. I've already sleeved these a long time ago. I don't think they're very good sleeves, but they'll do. So yeah, they should all be there. And then we're also going to use some 3D printed items that I found on Maker World, I think it was. I think they're just meant to, so this is your hero tray. It's going to hold your stat dice, your hero, and then the chip token thing is going to go there. I don't know how much we'll be able to see of that. And I think this chip tracker is only going to be used for the missions for this game. We also have this as a dice tray. It's basically going to hold our 17 dice. We'll just roll off to the side here, but I'm not sure. Maybe some of the other scenarios or packs or whatever have use for those. But I think you just roll them and send them here. We'll see what that does. This is your boss. I think these are probably chip tracker slots too. And then this is a villain discard. We might really just be using this for Solar Sentinels because I don't think there's anything super special about Solar Sentinels. It is their default game, I believe, meant for 20 Strong. So let's go ahead and set these up. So we got to pick out. So let's set these out real quick. So these are the bosses. Only 4? I think there's only 4. These are the heroes. These are the missions. These are the conflict cards here. So let's see what we got. Shuffle these guys up. Make sure we got a good mix. I think we create 3 stacks of 15 face up. Choose a hero. Randomize the boss. And we'll do 3 missions. The very beginning setup. I'll probably have to look different things up for the icons and things like that. So we'll see our heroes here. Let's see, we've got Pike Master Orlo, Astral Scout Raven. So let's see here, solar flares. Misses, so yellow misses may be changed to hits when applied to a 2 enemy. Let's look what the 2 enemy is. Astral Scout Raven, X-ray binoculars. During game setup, you may swap the positions of 2 mission cards. At the start of each round, you may cycle the top card of a stack to the bottom up to 2 times. Kind of nice. 3/2/2 also. Tender. Beckett Sunforger, Matter Reshaper. Each time you use a instant or 1-use item, you may either +2 heart or recover 2 dice. Well, so nice. 4/2/1. Gal had the Lancer, Auto Javelin. Before each exhaust dice step, you may return up to 2 committed crits. Okay. 1/3/2. 1 health. That seems too hard. Valkyrie Mark 7. Adaptive Armor. When you select Valkyrie Mark 7 during the game setup, increase your stat dice by a total of +2. Oh, does that mean you have to buff 2 of your stats? Or oh, you spend up to 2 to buff? Stellar Blade is Solde. Green energy. Before each exhaust dice step, choose any die color except green. For each committed die of that color, return a committed green. I'll probably have to look those up. 3/2/1. That seems to be pretty standard. 4/2/1. I think I'm liking this Astral Scout Raven. 3/2/2. It's got 3, 2, and 2 recovery. I like that 2 recovery. Well, that other one I could get more recovery. Valkyrie Mark 7 with me. So she has no other ability. Swap the position of 2 mission cards at the start of each round. You may cycle the top card of a stack to the bottom up to 2 times. Can be handy. Man. There's enough. What's good? Let's go with Scout Raven. I'll put these off to the side. Shuffle up our bosses. Put them off to the side. And grab our hero. Put her there. We'll bring her closer here. Go 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. Or should I put them facing this way? I think it's supposed to be this way. The front of us, okay. It's gonna make it harder to see the center table, but we'll set up our tray here. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Green, green, green. Blue, blue, blue. Purples. And red. We'll go there. Or should we put this out here? See the health over there. Yeah, see, I don't think you're gonna be able to see. So I think there's a. Let's look here real quick. I think there's a sample setup. No, oh well, there it is. Exhausted area discards. So you have your hero in the middle. You have your stacks here. These face down for now. Can't see. Dice tray over here. Table. Yeah. You can zoom in and see. But you won't see the front. Create the stacks. Choose my hero. Shuffle the boss. Shuffle the missions. Technically, this is not my first game, so we're going to use the missions. Whether or not we can complete them, we'll see. And then we just put them up here. 1, 2, 3. And move these down closer to me, so I can reach everything. Our bosses. Discard, exhausted area. I think for the dice, we're just going to have. Actually, you know what? Slide this up a little bit. Okay. Put the missions off to the side here. Stay over there for now. Heroes can go over there for now. And then active inventory. So inventory is going to go to the side here. Yeah. So I'll go to the side. We'll keep the rules off to the side here because I'm probably sure I'll need to reference them. So let's take these, fill them out. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, 14, 18. Okay. There you go, face up. Face up. Face up. Oh, that's actually pretty good. We didn't get a mandatory one right away. Alright. So let's see what we got. Oh, we got to reveal our missions. This is Dark Side of the Moon. End a round with 1 health. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I can swap the positions of these missions. Oh, there's flavor text. That's my secret. My health is always at 1. gal had the last. Oh yeah, he did always say he did have one. This is 5 strong. Apply all 5 dice colors to a single enemy. That's probably not going to be easy. Okay. And then finally, never surrender. Activate 3 or more enemies in a single activation. So actually, with game setup, okay, so that is the setup. So we're going to activate her ability, which lets us, during game setup, swap the position of 2 mission cards. We are going to swap Never Surrender and Dark Side of the Moon, because I think, well, with him we can do 3 right away. Right? It's 3 or more enemies. Oh, I didn't look at the flavored text. It says, at the very least, never admit to surrendering. Stellar Blade is whole day. And then 5 strong is just, it just doesn't have that ring to it. Now, 20 strong, on the other hand, like Master Orlo. All right, so we got the cheat sheet over here. The flow around. We'll keep track of this so we know what we're doing. I have a feeling this is going to be short. I don't think I've won the other games that I've played, but we'll try it out. So we got the flow around. Activation, activate 1 or more enemy. Resolve any of the plus enemy icons. Then you have engagement, which is strategy and resolve phase. So strategies, you commit your dice, roll your dice, apply your dice, then you resolve it and do all the effects on there. All right, so it is the activation phase. So right now we're at 322, like the card says. We're going to activate, so we're going to activate this guy. He then says activate 2 more. So we'll activate, this guy's got 3, this guy's got 1. Oh, this is a mandatory. So I have to do that guy. So my 3 enemies are Slaughter Maw. So this has a duration ability. Only 1 enemy can be defeated in each apply dice step. Oh, that's nasty. We have to kill him first to get rid of that. I think as soon as you beat him, it ends that ability. And then he's got Slaughter Floss. Each time you defeat a 2 enemy, which is what he is, you may heal her. Oh, we'll need that. Okay, so he's got to go first. Discretal. He's got, okay, what the heck is that name symbol? After Effects. If this enemy is defeated, banish all dice applied to it. Is banish? What is banish? Banished. When component is banished, is removed from the game, can no longer be used unless specified. Oh man! So we're gonna lose a die. Wait, how much health do they have? Where's the anatomy of a card here, real quick? Enemies, name, health, damage. Okay, so the blood drop is the health, makes sense. Damage is the little starburst looking thing. We'll try this again. Okay, and then the last one is this guy. Oh wait, I didn't finish. Swarm Apostle. Activated enemy. Duration ability. Crits cannot be applied to enemies. What? And then he's also got a 1-use single-use item plus 5 health and or discard a non-mandatory enemy from the top of any stack. Alright, so and then with him we have to choose another enemy. There's another Discretal here. 3 health though. Well, they all have 3 health. This guy just does 1 damage. Green cannot be committed. Banish all misses in the active area. Shoot. Alright. We'll take him. So those are our 3 enemies. Or 4 enemies, rather. And so that is the activate step. So now we do their so all their effects come into play, all the ongoing effects, which were there 2, and then we have 2 after effects. We've actually completed this mission. We've activated, which is what I wanted, activate 3 or more enemies in a single activation. So we can get rid of that one. And now we choose, so we cannot use crits to enemies. Once he's beat, we're going to lose all our misses. And but only 1 enemy can be defeated in each step. So we want to kill him. Oh, but we can still apply the dice. We can commit the dice to them. And then they'll suffer the damage. Oh, no. Only 1 enemy can be I wonder how that would work. Can I get rid of him first? Well, we'll play it. He's got 2 health. So let's get with Harry dice. I'm gonna play it like we can only get rid of him. Oh man, I'm gonna take a boatload of health. You know what? Let's do 5 dice. I wonder how that works. Let me pause that here and look real quick. Commit dice, apply dice. You can play hits to active cards, most commonly deal damage to them. Hits are applied 1 at a time in any order. You are not required to apply all rolled hits. Ah, no, so you can. Each time you apply a die, check to see if the state of play has changed. So the most commonly happens when the amount of damage on a conflict card equals or exceeds its health, at which point defeated. Any enduring effects or active cards cease as soon as a conflict card is defeated. So, okay. So we want to do that. So actually, we probably want to get a couple more here. We want to be able to knock him out and knock out at least 1 or 2 more. All right. Next step is to roll the dice. Oh, go back. Let's see. I don't think. So let's see what we got here. Let's move back to here. I don't know if we can see it here. So we rolled 2 misses. Blue's a hit. Can't apply crits. I think you can re-roll, but I can... Oh, well shoot, I got 3. Ah. Well, that's kind of crap. Do you get any re-rolls? Like I said, I don't think this is gonna last. Resolves phase now. Strategy, commit dice. Oof. Wow, that's kind of harsh. All right, So we have to take the blue die, apply to this guy. Wait a minute, when does recovery come in? Okay. No, it's in the resolve phase, so I won't be able to recover dice in between. So if I apply it to this guy, yeah, that kind of crap. All right. So we'll apply it to this guy, to Discretal. So we'll apply our 1 dice to Discretal. 1 hit, since we can't apply either of our crits. And the rest are all misses. So we'll apply it to this guy. He's defeated. His after effect is, if this enemy is defeated, banish all dice applied to it. So this actually gets knocked out of the game. And this guy is defeated. So we have another strategy phase. So these guys are all used. So we want to... Oh, but I immediately recover 1 die though. So we'll recover a purple. Okay. Okay, so now we'll do another. So I got 2 strategy. So I'll do the strategy again. Well, let's get... so I need 5. So I need at least 2 hits. Wow. This is not going to last long, is it? All right. All right, so we got... So let's get rid of these guys. These are done. So we got this, 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 and this. Wow, that is just horrible. So we got at least 2. Which leaves me with a crit, but I can't apply crits. Wow, okay. I can't apply crits. So I got 2 there. Yeah. And then I have 2 misses and oh wow, I think I lose. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, 4 damage. Pretty sure. Wait, does he give me anything? Oh, this is not immediate though. So this would help, but his ability is an equipment thing, so he's not immediate. Well, all right. So that's the end. So that will apply to his dice. So he's defeated. And then we go to the suffer damage step. Resolve phase. We suffer damage. Which I take 2, 4, which puts me at 0. And then that's it, right? Wow, that hurt. Fine. Resolve phase. Suffer damage. Add together the damage stats of all undefeated cards. Together you can reduce your health by stat by that total. Okay. So what's it say when you die? Enemy effects, during effects, after effects, key terms, conflict, returned, universal heroes, roll dice. I guess you're just done. That didn't go too well. Well, all right, that was 20 strong. Solar Sentinels. That did not last long. Oh, I didn't even use her ability either. I don't think it really came into play though, other than the mission thing, which actually did work out. Swapping the cards at the top card of the stack didn't really help me because I wanted the activation for the 2 enemies. Maybe that was probably a bad choice. Once again, I have yet to win this game, but it's a pretty neat setup. It plays pretty quick, so we'll probably do another one here. My horrible loss. Lick my wounds. Alright, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Alright, we are set up again for game 2. We're going to use the same character that we used before, but this time we're going to roll much better. I almost guarantee it. So we're using Astral Scout Raven again. It's got the X-ray binoculars, which lets me manipulate the missions, and then swap out a card from the top of these decks 2 times. At the start of each round, you may cycle the top card of a stack to the bottom up to 2 times, okay? We got our boss configured, we got our stats set, we got our dice ready. So we're gonna flip these up. Switch to this. So you can see the top Chatterfly, or Craterfly. Instant. 2 damage instead of 1. Now, mandatory enemy cannot be defeated unless it has at least 4 different die colors on it. Ugh. And then finally, the Lost Sentinel. Wow, these all suck. So, start of the game, we're going to see if we want to swap any of these. So field testing is use 3 instant items. Okay. This is defeat 2 enemies, level 2 enemies. And this is scare tactics. While this is your current mission, you may discard 2 non-mandatory cards from the stacks during the cleanup step instead of 1. Do so in 3 engagements. While this is your current mission. Wait, do you discard? Oh, that's right. Well, we probably want that first, shall we? Yeah, but we gotta do them in order. Well, we'll do it like that. All right, so we gotta do this. So I rearranged. Oops, wait. It was like this, right? Yeah, so I swapped these 2. Yeah. So we're good. Okay. Let's go ahead and move this guy to the bottom. Wow, 6. Okay, we'll stop there. We'll stop there for now. And then we will go to the activation phase. So we'll activate this guy. Oops. We'll activate the Flesh Locust. So he adds an enemy, and he's got an after effect. If this enemy is not defeated, banish the strongest die in your dice pool. Oh, is the after effect not just when he's defeated, but when he's... I'll have to read up on that. So I gotta grab another dude. We can't be committed. Green dice can't be committed, so we'll do these two. Okay. So no green dice, so we'll do 2 yellow. And I'm gonna do 3 blue. Try and get some hits and crits there. Actually, get 2 purple. I want to try to be more aggressive with the dice this time. You know what? Do purple and a red. I get 2 back a turn. Alright, so that's the commit dice. So, what? Oh yeah, so this, I'm committing these dice. So let's roll them. Right, 1 hit, 2 hit, 3 hit, crit. So much better. Oh, I missed one. Miss. There's a miss. Hit. Hit. Crit and a miss. Hit. And a hit. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could kill this guy, which might be a good idea. And then as soon as I defeat him, I get an extra strategy phase, which I don't know if I need. Or I could do 3. I could start off with 3 dice on this guy. And then 2, 3 on this guy. 2, 3, 4 on this guy. So this guy, so if I apply the dice, so if that's my roll, those are exhausted. This guy, I'll apply the dice. Oops, wait, nope. Oh, nope, do this. There we go. Apply the dice, he's defeated. Oh, it's kind of instant. Instant +1 refresh and or discard a non-mandatory enemy from the top of any stack. So I think that means I do that right now, right? Lightning bolt real quick. Instant. I think that means as soon as you apply dice and they're defeated. Oh, wait a minute. After effects triggered during the resolve phase. All active conflict cards trigger their effect if they have them, even if those are discarded. Oh, yeah. Perfect. So that's fine. Instant rewards. Take the effect immediately when the conflict card is defeated. Yeah. That's during the apply step, right? So you do all the commit, apply. Yeah. So this side says +1 refresh. So does that mean this goes up to 3? So that's crazy. And or discard a non-mandatory enemy from the top of any stack. We'll get rid of this guy. He's non-mandatory. That was that guy. Okay, that was the apply dice. So I have strat 2, so I can do another strat phase. So now I'm going to get 3 dice back. And I can apply greens. So I've got 3. I need 3 more hits. So let's do this. Let's roll these 3 dice. Crit. Miss. Oh. We definitely have to hit the crit there. But that only gives me 4, 5. Oh. I don't have anything that gives me 1 extra. Wow, that hurts. Alright, so now we go. So that is my apply phase. Oops. So, cut this out. Okay, so I go to the, that was the apply phase, that was the strategy phase, I did it twice. So now we go to the resolve phase, I take 2 damage. I take 2 damage, so I go down to 1. I went down to 1. I do the, can't see this. Alright, so I got the little cheat sheet over there. Suffered of after effects. This guy has an after effect. If this enemy is not defeated, banish the strongest die in your dice pool. That's the red one. That sucks. He gets discarded. This guy is discarded. These are all done. Alright, exhaust dice, recover dice. I have a recovery of 3. So I want 2 purples and a blue. 2 purples and a blue. Gain reward items. I didn't have any. These were all instants. So I didn't, neither one of those are finished. Clean up. Discard all active cards. Done. Discard 1 non-mandatory from one of the stacks. We're going to go with this guy. Oh, and while this is your current attack, you may discard 2 non-mandatory from the stacks during the cleanup step instead of 1. Do this guy. Okay. And then that's it. So activation round. So I'm going to pick one of these guys to activate. So this guy gives me +1 refresh, which is nice. Oops. I don't know if I should see that, but I picked him up. So we'll activate him. But that guy, Greater Fly, same one. Recover 2 dice instantly. Recover 2 dice instantly. Okay. All right. So roll. So I can commit dice. I'm just going to commit. I got 3 recovery. Get all these back. I'm going to get another recovery. So roll. Ooh, 2 hits and a crit. 2 hits and a crit. So we will apply one of those to this guy. And then he's defeated, and instantly I go +1 recovery. Wait, let me read that because that seems strong. Yeah, because the other thing says recover dice. This one actually says +1, that symbol, so we're going to keep it at that. I need health. Alright, so we'll suffer damage, no damage, no after effects because he's defeated. Only active, non-defeated ones do that. After effects, trigger the all active. Even if those cards are defeated. Oh, even if they're defeated. Well, okay. So this guy says, oh, banish all dice applied to it. Well, that sucks. So you get banished. Let's go back here. After effects, exhaust dice, recover dice. Now I have 4 recovery, which I'm gonna really need. Oh, wait, I need to put cards, so I need these 4. That sucks. I wonder if I need to mix that up. Let's do it like that. Just in case something says it can't do color. Okay. No rewards. Cleanup. I discard a non-mandatory. Let's get rid of this guy. Oh, 2. I can do 2. Oh, I gotta do this guy. Okay. Oh, so for now, if I activate this guy, I'll have to grab that. So let's see, we have Ichor Blight now. He says a max of 2 dice can be applied to this enemy. Okay. So 2 crits basically. Acre of Truth and equipment in the roll dice step. Re-rolling unapplied hits from previous strategy phases is optional. Alright. What? Re-rolling unapplied hits from previous strategy phases. After the applied dice step, if your strategy stat is higher than 1, you may repeat the strategy phase again. The total number of times you go through the strategy phase cannot exceed your strategy phase. Each repeat is considered a new strategy phase within the same engagement. When you repeat the commit dice step in a subsequent strategy phase, you may commit additional dice from the pool, adding them to any unapplied dice still in your area. Then you roll all unapplied dice and apply the dice you wish to apply. Oh, so anything that wasn't applied? When you repeat the commit dice step in the subsequent strategy phase, you may commit additional dice from the dice pool, adding them to the unapplied dice still in your active area. You then roll all unapplied dice and apply the die. Oh, so even if I had a hit. So wait a minute, this guy. So if I had unapplied rolls, hits, I wouldn't have to re-roll them. Right? That's what that reads to me. Interesting. You roll all unapplied dice. Yeah, okay. Well, we want that, so we will activate. Might start a turn. This will be my 3rd engagement, right? Yeah. So we'll do this. Oh, no. Wait. That's during cleanup. But I can cycle somebody. Oh, but I'm good. I can't do these guys. Oh, no, I can. At the start of each round, you may cycle the top card of a stack to the bottom up to 2 times. Oh. Cycle you to the bottom. Let's see if I like you better. Marrow Locust. If this enemy is not defeated, place it on top of any stack. Its reward is now instant, or 1-shot. During activation, activate 1 fewer enemy than required. Oh, so you don't actually get his reward unless he's not defeated. Oh, but he hits for 4. Well, I'm not doing that. I will move you to the bottom. Okay. Space. Alright, so we're going to grab this guy. Then we're going to grab this guy. Since it's either mandatory, I can choose between the mandatory dice. Okay. So I'm going to commit. So I need 2 here, and I can only commit 2 to this guy. And this guy. So I'm going to roll 3 of these and 2 of these. Wow, it seems like a lot. We'll do it. Let's roll this. Crit. Got 1 crit at least. Okay. So now I got all hits, which is nice. 1 crit. So I can apply this to you, but can't apply another one. So I will apply this to you and this to you, which would then, or yeah, I'll apply that to you, which would then defeat you. And your ability is after the fact, right? It's not single use. So it goes to my equipment, I think. It's a single use card. Item rewards gained during and held in your single use items may be used once for the benefit printed on them, and then discarded ongoing items have a persistent effect. Okay, yeah. So I can get you. Okay. But you don't happen yet. Alright, so I got you. So now I do another strategy phase. I can commit more dice, which I will commit to the blue. I'm going to have a bunch, but I'm going to get 4 back. We'll do that. We'll commit these 3, re-roll all of them. And did not get a crit. Dang it. Alright, so you go back. I did not get a crit. So you're not gonna die. But I don't get your ability. You don't do any damage, which is nice. So you go. So I'll go here, suffer damage, 0. No after effects. Oh, wait a minute. When defeated, if not the first enemy defeated this game, but discard the top 2. Oh, okay, I did that. Well, you were the first enemy defeated. Okay. So I suffer damage, no damage. After effects, no after effects. Exhaust dice, so these are exhausted. Everything in here is exhausted. Recover dice. 2. I need a mix. Actually, I'll do 1 green. So 2 purple. Green. And a purple. 2 purple, a green, and a purple. Okay. Is that right? Yeah. Got too many. I'll review the tape later. I'm sure I'm getting stuff wrong. So this is going to get cleaned up. This is going to get cleaned up. I'm going to discard this guy. This guy. I'm going to do it twice. So we'll get rid of this guy. And then that's it. All right. Oh, so that completes this one though. Scare tactics. Do so in 3 different. So I did. While on your current mission, you may discard 2 mandatory stacks. So you're complete. So the next one is defeat 2 strength enemies, which these are discarded. Oh shoot! I should have been tracking the defeated ones. Well, none of them are 2s. I didn't defeat you. I don't think I defeated any 2s. So actually that works out. Because I didn't defeat this guy. So yeah, okay. So now you know, I gotta separate out those defeated ones. I think that's what this lovely tray is for. It's supposed to actually put the defeated ones back here, I think. Alright, so activation phase. I have to activate you. Each enemy can only have 1 color die color applied to them. Ugh. Well, that sucks. Wait, before the start of my turn, I can cycle something to the bottom stack. Let's cycle this to the bottom of the stack. Oh my. We'll cycle this to the bottom of the stack. I can do it twice, right? Yeah. So that leaves me with this guy, the big sucker. Hits can only be applied to enemies in matching colored pairs. Oh, that kind of goes along with this guy, Parablight. Each enemy can only have 1 die color applied to them, so I need to match pairs. Alright, we'll hope for the best here. We'll do Parablight, and then, oh, I have to do the mandatory enemy. Total War Spore. Roll the 3 weakest dice committed this engagement. If you roll at least 2 hits, banish a purple. Well, that's great. Okay, there's a thing, a Scorchmoon policy. -1 restore when gained. At the end of each strategy phase, return all committed misses. Huh. All committed misses. Oh, I see. The ones that I put over here. The ones that I put over here. This other side. Okay. So I did this, but now I have to do this anyway. I have to get this guy. Okay. So he's 5 health. Oh, but he's a 2. That's kind of nice. This guy's a 2. But I can only roll 1 color. Each one can only have 1 die color. So, I mean, I gotta do... So if I can defeat him, though, it immediately shuts that off. Or... I'm not gonna have any dice left. Ugh. Alright, I'm committing these dice to roll. No crits, unfortunately. But so I have 3 hits, actually all hits. So 2 blues. But I need to apply all 3 to this guy. Oh, his ability would have been nice. Okay. So I can do that. I can defeat this guy. That shuts off his... Each enemy can only have 1 color applied, which would then let me put these... I mean, now I can apply these to him. I mean, I could have done it before. But now I don't have to re-roll those because they're... Oh, wait. Is it unapplied or is it un... Oh, no. So those are applied, right? And applying is just putting them on there, even if it doesn't kill them, right? You can apply hits to active cards most commonly. Anything to deal damage to these hits are applied one at a time and anywhere. You're not required to... Each time you apply a dice, check the state of play has changed. This most commonly happens when the amount of damage on the conflict card equals or exceeds its health, at which point it's defeated. Any enduring effects or on active cards cease. You can continue to apply hits even if they have been defeated if you wish. When a card is defeated, rotate it sideways. If that card has an instant reward, gain a reward. Gain the rewards optional. Item rewards are not gained at this time yet. Okay, so I can apply those. But I mean, that means I got... So I'm gonna get this thing. Oops. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and commit these and roll and hope for the best. Alright. Because I'm out of dice. Wow, that did not work out at all. 2 misses and 2 misses. Oof. Alright, well, I lose again. Alright, so this guy's defeated. Or I apply dice. I do the suffer damage. Oh, I take 3 damage from this guy. And I'm dead. And after the effect, so well, I'm dead anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, man, this dude, he beat me. Alright, so I'll review this. So I might have missed a couple things, but there goes all my dice. I was trying to work down 1 stack. 2, 6, 7, 8. So I almost got halfway through this stack. So how many ended up in here? 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So almost a full stack. I mean, that was pretty nice. You may discard 2 non-mandatory cards from the stacks during the cleanup step instead of 1. So yeah, I think that was actually pretty nice, but help speed it up through a stack, I guess. But I wonder if that just means I'm not getting these rewards easier. All right, that was another loss. That was game 2, another loss. We'll try it again here in a bit. All right, hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Okay, so that's everybody. Their game setup. Look at these things here. We have first mission. That's just showing off. Ignore 2 separate instant rewards instead of gaining them. I haven't had much luck in actually gaining rewards, but okay. Defeat 6 level 1 enemies. Again, not really been successful with that. And 5 strong. Apply all 5 dice colors to a single enemy. Now that's possible. Okay, so I can swap the position of 2 of those for her, the ability. Astral Scout Raven's ability. So I'm going to swap this one and this one. No, wait. I'm going to swap this one and this one. Man, that's tough. Okay. And then we'll flip these over. We got a level 1 enemy, Decedal. And then lots of larvae. And then a mandatory enemy, Swarm Ripostal. Alright. Alright, so I have to activate this guy. That's the table. Have to activate the mandatory enemy. And then it says +1 more enemy. This guy does 1 damage with 3 health. Banish all misses in the active area. We're going to try and go slower. Crits cannot be applied to enemies. Oh, well, that's just wonderful. Yep, we have a bunch of misses. Okay. So this I'll use this as my dice. Okay, so I have. So I should actually switch that over to here. Well, I'll do it next time. Alright. So I've got this guy and this guy. Swarm Ripostal. Can't sign crits. This guy is beat. Banish all misses in the active area. Now I know I've done some rules wrong, so hopefully I'm learning as I go. I'm going to take one of everything, try and do this. But hopefully, oh man, but then that'd be hard. This has multiple crits on it. Well, we'll see. Oof. I don't want to go hog. Well, you know what? We're going to go like that. And see what we get. All right. Oh, that's actually not too bad. So 2 yellow misses. A green miss. Oh, but that's not too bad actually. I can take all of those and assign it to you. And I just need another yellow hit. You can't apply misses, can you? Apply hits. Yeah, it just says apply hits, so those aren't hits. None of these are crits. Ooh, that's horrible. All right. I need to work on my zoom. So none of those are crits, but I can apply those there. I don't have any other hits for this guy. Okay, so I applied those, so that's commit, and then roll, and then apply, and then I get another strategy phase because I got 2. So I'm going to try for 2 more yellow. And a purple. Yeah, try that. I can at least kill this guy off. But I got no misses, I got nothing there. Alright, so I apply dice. This guy is dead. And he goes... So he'll hit me for 2. Oh. So wait a minute. The active area... Wait. Hold on. Let me check something real quick. Dice pool. Doesn't say. I'm going to assume everything in this right side of my tray is the active area. So he's going to hit me for 2. And banish all misses in the active area. So that's already really crappy. Okay. These are all hits. So this guy goes away. And I get... So I take 2 damage. Instant use, 5, and or discard a non-mandatory enemy from the top card of any stack. You know what, I'm going to use that right away. Yeah, single use. You can use that at any time, but I'm going to use it now. Throw him in there, and then I'm going to discard a non-mandatory enemy from the top stack. So we will... None of these give me back. And gaining a reward, gain a reward a second time. That's nice. Oh man, I can't remove you. Oh, I missed her ability that one time. Okay, that's okay. I did complete this. I did a... No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Gosh darn it. I missed a yellow. Now I have no yellows. So we'll just go ahead and bypass this one. Make this one the active mission, since I can no longer complete that. Unless something says bring back a banished die, but I don't think so. Alright, so I'm going to skip the second part of this reward. Discard a non-mandatory. Ah, man, but that slows down. I'm going to get rid of this guy. Alright, so now clean up. I take 1 off the stack. Non-mandatory off the stack. Cover 2 dice. Get rid of you. Okay. I took my 2 damage. Oh, I get my 5 plus 5, so I'll go up to 6. So I go up to 6. Yeah, I go to 6. I still don't go anything else, but don't do any other stuff. So now I have to defeat 6 level 1 enemies. I'm already +1 entourage. So I have to activate this guy. A maximum of 3 dice can be committed to this engagement. When defeated, if this was the first enemy defeated this engagement, place the card back on top of a stack. Oh, ho, ho, you rat. Oh, wait, before, hold on. At the start of each round, you may cycle the top card of a stack to the bottom up to, you know what, let's put you at the bottom. And let's put you at the bottom. Oh, and I didn't recover dice. So I'm gonna grab the red and the purple. I have 2 recovery. Okay. So I did my cycle. So now I'm gonna banish an eye from dice pool. Yeah, that's horrible. Skip the recover dice, but that's healed twice. That's kind of nice. Cannot be applied. Purple cannot be applied to enemies. Banish a die from your dice pool to deal damage to a 1, 2, or any equal to the number of hit sides on the banished die. Oh, that's nice, but... So if I did this guy, let's start with this guy. Let's just do one. Let's beat one guy. How's that? How about we beat one guy? This guy, the Swarm Apostle, skip the recover dice step. Kind of crap, but... And then instant is +2 health. Probably not a great one. He only does 1 damage. I'm going to assume I cap out at 6, but we will not worry about it. And no recovery. So let's do 2. Yep. Commit 2 purple, 2 greens, and a blue. There we go. It actually worked. Alright. So do that. You're defeated. I don't take any health. But when you get beat, I skip the recovery step. Okay. Oh. Technically, this does not count towards victory for me for that mission, because now since now it's the primary mission, I start counting my defeats. So I gotta beat 6 of them. Okay, well, I instantly gained 2 health for beating that guy, but capped out, I assume, and I skipped the recovery step. So I don't have anything there. So now I have to do this. This guy is the Blight. In the roll dice step, oh, this is his ability. A max of 2 dice can be applied to this enemy. In the roll dice step, re-rolling unapplied hits from a previous strategy phase is optional. I don't think I want to... Hold on, before I do that, I don't think... I like that thing with his +2. I'm going to swap you to the bottom. 5 health. What the heck? I don't even have enough dice. Alright. So now I will take this guy because I have to, and I can only apply 2 dice to him. But he does have a thing. In the re-roll dice step, re-rolling unapplied hits from previous strategy phases is optional. See, that seems really nice. Alright. So I'm going to take 2 dice. 3 dice. I need 2 crits. So 2 purples. Alright. I need 2 crits. There's 1 crit. 2 hits. Wow. Kind of hosed. Can't apply these. I mean, I have to go for it. Strategy phase, I'll reroll. Nope. Gosh darn it. This is the worst game ever. Alright, so he hits me, but he doesn't do any damage. I recover 2 dice. I'm prepared to die here, I guess. Yeah, okay, so next, so we're clean up. Which I don't know if I did last time or not. Flip the top boss card face up. If one is already face up, discard it first. Oh, interesting. Exhaust 3 committed misses to immediately defeat one or two enemy. That'd be nice. A max of 3 dice can be committed from your dice pool to each commitment die in each commit dice step. I mean, I have to. I'm not gonna. Well, let's move you down. Oh, now he's mandatory. We'll stop there, and I'll take this guy and take this guy. Ongoing. A max of 4 dice can be committed in this engagement. Mandatory. And his ability, oops. His ability is max of 4 dice. He's the Spore Seed Seekers. His reward is flip the top boss card face up. Yeah, okay. And then this guy is the Drone Alone. In each roll dice step, count the number of rolled misses. Take the same number of rolled hits, or as many possible, and re-roll them. Jerk. Instant reward. +1 recovery, or recover 3 dice. Oh. That would actually let me get 5 that turn. That'd be nice. Alright. So we're going to roll. We're going to commit everything. You know what? We'll make this a short game. 4 dice anyway, so I can only roll 4 dice. I got 2 hits. 2 purples. In each roll dice step, count the number of rolled misses. 2. Take the same number of rolled hits, as many as possible, and re-roll them. I've got 2 hits, so I gotta re-roll them. 2 hits, but I didn't roll any misses. So screw you. But it's only 2 hits. And your ability is crap. So these 2 hits will go here. Defeats this guy. And then this guy hits me, does 1. So I take a damage, I go down to 5. I beat this guy, flip the boss card so I can do that whenever. Just move it off to the side here, I guess. That's your abilities. Okay. These 2 go there, these 2 go here, and I have no dice. So then I'll get 2 dice back. Oh, banish step. I'm going to move you back, banish you out. And then I'm going to, so you don't have any, you first. +1 strategies, flat out +1 strategy, but he's 6 health. I'm not going to beat you. And second one I'll move you down to, just for grins. I don't have any items, but you do 5 health. You do 3 damage. Wow, they're all crap. Alright, so we'll take the Wild Spore Seed. Max of 5 dice can be committed to this engagement, not a problem. Flip the boss. one is already face up, discard it first. Can I be okay? Same ability as that other one I got. All right, I'm gonna commit 2 dice. Yeah. Oops. I got 2 hits. Ah, but that's not enough to kill him. So let's go there. So this hits me for 1. I go down to 4. I'm gonna get through this day just from that 1 card. So I go down a health. Cover dice. I get a purple and a red again. I can't banish you. So I'll banish you. I'll clean up. I got 4, okay. And then wish I had some nice healing. This just seems really bad. Okay, so engagement. I have to engage this guy. Roll the 3 weakest dice committed in this. So this is after he's beat, or defeated, or discarded, or whatever. Roll the 3 weakest dice committed to this engagement. If you roll at least 2 hits, banish a purple. It's okay. That's not. Scorched Moon policy, infinite, -1. Recovery when gained at the end of each strategy phase, return all committed misses. Oh. So it's actually not too bad for me if I actually had better stuff, but I can't kill him. Okay, so I'm going to take this guy and I'll commit 2 dice, the only 2 I have, and roll. Hey, look, it's 2 hits. I don't defeat it. Okay, re-roll the 3 weakest dice committed to this phase. I've only got 2, so. And I rolled 2 hits, so I banish a purple. That's awesome. This goes away and I take 3 damage, bring me down to 1. That brings me down to 1 health. And then I recover 2 dice. Hey, look, it's a red and a purple. Clean up. I'll go ahead and clean this one up. Okay. And then activation phase. I'll go ahead and activate this guy. He says if this enemy is defeated, banish all dice applied to it. Okay. But he's only a 1. Theoretically, I'm going to hit him, maybe. Okay, I will commit 2 dice. And I will roll. I will apply 1 of those dice. Oh, I'm going to banish a purple. So I do this. So he's defeated. I instantly gain 1 recovery, which is actually good. I take no damage. So this guy goes away. This guy gets banished. This guy goes back to here. And then I clean up. Oh, I recover. Let's do 3, 2 purples and a red. I'm going to clean up this guy. I'm trying to roll the stack down, but I don't think I can even do that. We will use this ability, Raven's ability, to cycle you to the bottom again. Oh, this guy's +2. I can't get 7 damage. But oh, did I cycle away the one that was? Well, that was a dumb move. So he's gonna do 3 damage and kill me. I could potentially hit for 5, assuming I get 2 crits and a hit. Also the same for this one. My equipment does no good. This guy, no chance that I can do that. And I'm going to die either way. So, it doesn't really matter. In the roll dice step, if you roll, well, I got to do this guy. Okay. I'll get this guy because this guy's going to add another one. So, it doesn't really matter. I can't defeat both of these. I'm going to commit 3 dice. I'm going to roll. Wow. Actually, 2, 4. I can beat this guy. Oh, for each crit you apply, you must first exhaust an unapplied hit. Oh, so I got to do the hits first, then this. That beats him. Then he's defeated, right? Yeah. But this guy hits me for 1 and kills me. Well, that's unfortunate for me. So this guy gets defeated. Cheese pizza at the start of each round, plus 1 health if you have 3 or fewer. Oh, that's nice. Why weren't you at the top of the stack? So I did beat you. I ended up beating 3 level 1. No. 2 level 1s. I'm just not very good at this game. Alright, so I was down to 4 left in this stack. And if I flipped the top boss card, who would have been my boss? Boom. It would have been the Mother Spore. 9 health, no damage. A max of 1 die of each color can be applied in each apply die step. I didn't even have all the colors. At the end of each apply die step, -1 for each committed miss. Well, it would have been horrible. And I would have had 3 plus 3, so it would have been, I would have had to do her plus 1, 2, 3, 4 more enemies, assuming they didn't have pluses. It's like this game hates you. Oh my goodness. Again, I have yet to win at this game. Anyway, that was fun. Despite my complaints, that was fun. That was Solar Sentinels. That was my 3rd game of the set. So I'm done with this one. I might try Tanglewoods next, or I'd like to go through all 3. I'd like to win this one first off, but I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. So I'd like to do all 3 that came with the original set, and then move on to Tanglewoods. So that's probably what I'll do next. And then eventually, and then I got the Cloud Spire one, which I think is just a standalone game as a bonus for something. I don't know too much about Cloud Spire setting other than it looks cool. So I will look forward to that. But I think the other 2 in this base set were Hoplomachus Victorum, I think that's how you say that, and Tango are Too Many Bones, which both are very popular, I think. So I'm looking forward to trying those. And they should play pretty differently than this, so maybe I might actually stand a chance, but I wouldn't bet on it. So, well, all right. I hope you enjoyed watching that. And thank you for watching.